Could you start by introducing yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Mike Exton, the CEO of Lexicon Pharmaceuticals.
Thank you so much for joining us. Could you start by telling us a bit about Lexicon and what exactly it is that you guys do?
Yeah, pleasure. So we're a pharmaceutical company that discovers, develops, and ultimately commercializes products in cardiovascular medicine and their associated disorders. So for areas like heart failure, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, type 1 diabetes, diabetic peripheral neuropathic pain, and of course the big one at the moment, obesity and other related disorders.
Quite a few different conditions of interest there. How big is the scope of the problems that you're looking to tackle?
Well, it's huge. Cardiovascular disease is still the number one killer, still was the number one killer during COVID. And so really there are great opportunities for developing new treatments in cardiovascular medicine. And of course, diabetes is something that people know affects hundreds of millions of people worldwide, as is obesity, a growing concern amongst not only the US population, but worldwide. So these are chronic, debilitating conditions that affect hundreds of millions of people.
And looking to JPM, so we're stood here, Union Square, outside the St. Francis. Yes.
It's amazing. It's not typical, so we're really enjoying it.
I understand we got really lucky, so very, very happy. So how has your JPM week been going so far?
JPM has been incredibly busy. It always is, but this year for us it's been very constructive. We've had a number of discussions with investors, of course, and giving them updates on the progress of the company and some of our programs. But in addition, we're really entering into a lot of serious dialogue with potential partners for some of our programs, in particular the diabetic peripheral neuropathic pain asset, which pretty soon we'll be able to announce the end of phase 2, which will move into that final stage before we can actually get it into patients commercially.
And in your estimation this year at JPM Week in 2025, what are some of the hottest and most exciting sectors to focus on in the industry?
Look, there's still a lot of buzz about obesity and how that market is going to evolve, and there's a lot of innovation and a lot of activity from a number of companies, ourselves included, having a preclinical obesity asset. But what has been really interesting is this resurgence of interest in CNS disorders. And in particular for neuropathic pain, actually, there's only a few companies developing new novel non-opioid targets for neuropathic pain. We are one. And clearly there's a huge political interest in reducing the amount of opioid use in the US in particular, but worldwide. And really, a couple of the deals that have been done and announced already here at JPM were in CNS-related disorders. So I see that as something to keep on your radar for the next couple of years.
We'll have to watch this space. Mike, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Great to be here, and hope you guys have a great time here in San Francisco.